Hello, hello, hello. Are you a leader who has here's this term, awakened? So, before those who are not awakened and run away off this and think this is nothing to do with you, it is because leading is serving. So many times we think as a leader that we've got to know all, we've got to know everything. But my goodness, there's a whole team of people with amazing knowledge. So, just think of Henry Ford. Whenever he took the papers to court and he was like saying, "Well, I don't need to know everything. I've got 10 people here. I want a V8 engine. I want those 10 people to make it happen. I don't need to know anything else. I've seen it in my head and I want them to create it." Look at the empowerment in that. They kept coming back and going, "We can't make it. We can't make it." And he just goes, "I want a V8 engine. I want a V8 engine." Look at the empowerment that he gave them, that they had to come up with it. They had to come up with the idea. How many times as a leader do we give the answers instead of empowering them to come up with their own answers? It's kind of funny, isn't it? To see leadership as actually a serving role. See, Bob Proctor said that the best leaders were once intelligent followers, but you never stop being an intelligent follower. And one of the things I realized is that, in Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill was alluding to it, that there's three areas of knowledge that you've got in your head, clearly, and I forgot what I was going to say there. There you go. Knowledge, experience, there you go, we got there, and infinite intelligence. And so by the end of the chapter on the mastermind, check it out. He said that don't rely on your knowledge and do not rely on your own experience. There you go. So who are you relying on? Infinite intelligence. Now, some people say God, and then that scares the heebie-jeebies out of people and they turn off. You might have turned off by now, as soon as I say that. But God's just a concept. We don't really understand what that word means. There's 7.8 billion concepts of that word. We don't really know what it means. And I spent my time finding out because I thought that was one word that I was scared to say, look at, and whatever. And I thought, I want to be scared of nothing in my life. So there's obviously a paradigm going on here and I need to go and investigate. I mean, I know where it came from. I'm not even going to go into that story. And what I realized is that, we can have somebody. So some of you leaders out there are awakened and you know this, you know who you are, you know that we're vibrational, you know that everything is energy, but you don't actually know how to deal with the programming and the conditioning that's come up around everything. So just even that word God, there's so much conditioning and programming around that word. So what other words are you saying that you're conditioned around? What other thoughts are you having? What are the beliefs that you've got that are just literally preconditioned little bubbles that you've taken for granted and taken as you? They're nothing to do with you. They've gone looking for, where do you store thoughts in this body? Where? They're not in here. Thoughts are things that are just literally floating around. Like there's so much information going across me right now. All the money in the world is going across me right now. But we can't see it. 99.999% of this world we cannot see. And that's where everything is. This is just 0.001%. And so if you're struggling, you know this stuff. You know that you're vibrational. You are what you would call awakened. So you know how to well, you know it, but you're not actually living it. Maybe you're talking it, but you're still not living it. When things happen, you have fear, doubt, and worry. And you don't know actually how to control that. And then sometimes something happens and you'll react to it, or you get annoyed with something or frustrated. It's only the conditioning. There's beliefs going on in there that you can't see because it's in the subconscious. We're 2% conscious and 98% subconscious. So we can't see what's going on until it pops up into the conscious, and then we see it and then we know how to deal with it. Then we think we've sorted everything, but we haven't. There's so many things that you're hanging on to that are not yours. So why don't you literally book a call with me? Yeah, just book a call and have a talk with me. about your leadership. You've got a whole team to lead, a whole team, and you're serving them. You're serving them not what to think. Stop telling them what to think. And let's help people with how to think. Because that's basically telling them what to think is like giving them a fish to eat. But telling them how to think is teaching them how to fish for the rest of their lives. They will thank you so much. So there you go. That's just my little input for now. Book a call. The link's up there. I've just realised actually that I'm live when I was meaning to really do a recording. So I'll be putting in the link after, or I'll put it in the comments. It's Friday afternoon, sure. I'm obviously tired now. It's okay. Time for a rest. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye now.